All right. Thank you once again for being here. Today, there's something I want to briefly teach you. Is about how to package your value to create irresistible offers. How to package your value to create irresistible offers. This is very important. One thing is to have a monetizable value. Another thing is to package it in such a way that it becomes an irresistible offer for the right audience to buy from you. All right, this is very important. Another thing, again, I need to open your eyes to even before I progress is that your offer, when we talk about offer, your offer is not really what you sell. Your offer is how people feel when they buy from you. All right. Your real offer is the kind of feelings of fulfillment people get when they listen to you, when they consume your products, when they consume your services. All right, that is your real offer, and that is how that is why when we talk about the packaging of value to produce real offer, you have to pay attention to this. In other words, you should package your value in such a way that it speaks directly to the pain of the audience you are trying to serve, because business is about service. Business is about providing solution. It's about providing contribution, to better people's life. And again, when I say people's life, it's this is not speaking to everyone out there, because you can't serve everybody. Your business does not have that capacity, to serve everybody, and that is why the concept of target audience, is very important. So, in other words, you have to understand the right people, the kind of people that have the pain, that have the frustration, that have the problem you are trying to solve with your offer. That becomes your target audience. All right. So when you're designing or you're packaging your value to become an offer, you put all of these into consideration. And so for you to package an offer that cannot be resisted by the right audience, there are key things you need to pay attention to. So at this point, I want you to pull out your notebook with your pen to put down these few steps that you need to package to create an irresistible offer. So the first thing is the packaging of the real offer. Now, when we talk about this, it means that when you are creating an offer, your offer should be a combination of the main offer, all right, the main solution you're providing for your target audience problem, and also add some other bonuses to it. It shouldn't be a singular thing you're putting out there as an offer. It should be your main offer, the main thing you're trying to solve people's problems with. It could be an ebook, it could be a physical product or a service, whatever it is that you want to use to solve the problems of your target audience pains, all right? And thereafter, you add some other services to it. So these all together, is what that should make up your offer. This is very important. So the next step, or the next thing you need to do, you have to assign monetary value to each of those elements, that made up the offer. For instance, you can say the main offer worth 50,000 naira. Apart from this, you also have access to this as a bonus. You have access to this as a bonus. You have access to this as a bonus. And all of these bonuses also worth 20,000 each. And when you put all of this together, for example, you can say the whole of this package worth the sum of 250,000 naira. But for the sake of this meeting, or I am giving it out, at a discounted rate, with the monetary value of just 25,000 naira. So when you craft it in this way, when the real customers, see it, when your audience come across it, they will say, wow, you really have them at heart, because before now they know the worth, they know the quality of your products, they know the quality of your services. For you to put all of this together, worth the sum of 250,000 naira, you're giving it out to them just for a token of 25,000 naira. This is a wow to them. This is a wow. And so it becomes an irresistible before them. It becomes something they cannot ignore. Do you see that? So this is one of the ways you can provide an offer before your audience that cannot be resisted. Another thing again you need to add to it, apart from this, you should add a kind of risk reduction comment. You can say money back guarantee. You can say money back guarantee attached to the offer. For instance, you tell them that by the time you have access to this service, by the time you have access to this product, and you put in all of the required works, you follow through according to the product instructions, and you put in all of the works, all of the required inputs, and you don't see results after 2 weeks, after a month, you will have a full refund. So reason for this attached to the creation of your offer is that it creates a kind of trust. It builds a kind of trust on whatever it is you're offering before your target audience, and also it reduces risk of of being fake. Do you understand that? So if you put all of these things together in creating your offer, I bet you will produce an irresistible offer before your target audience. All right. So, and again, this is very simple, right? So, I want you to try this, give it a try when you're packaging your value. When you put all of this into place, consider all of these things as you package your value going forward. You will be amazed that your value, you know, can never be resisted by your customers, by your target audience. This is how um, these are the steps people follow. Real sales people follow. To produce irresistible offer. So I want you to give it a try. All right. Again, if this is your first time of seeing me or coming across my teachings, again, my name is Akbarudi Jimmy. I teach people how to monetize their values by making more money with what they have already. This is basically for creative individuals and 9 to 5 professionals. because why the target on this is that these people, they have a lot of skills already. They have a lot of expertise, a lot of experiences locked up in them, but confused on how to make extra income with all of those things, including yourself. I know you have some monetizable skills, some monetizable values, and so I want you to be part of this platform. This is very important. Just by subscribing to follow, or hit the like button, share this video with your loved ones, that is your friends and family, to also be part of this uh, platform to learn. And when you do this, it encourages for more videos, such as this. Yeah. And the most important thing is one key message we pass across here is that you should not be lazy when it comes to the renewal of your mind, because you have to keep renewing your mind to transform your life. This is very, very important. All right. Thank you so much for your time.